There's a new like outdoor yakitori restaurant around my area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too bad.
Wait, the one that's near the other one?
Huh?
You said you said there's a shop that opened up. Different.
No, this is different. It's farther away.
Oh, okay. No, sir. Jesus Christ.
So okay, let me look at the reviews.
Yeah.
And sometimes you see the reviews, and I guess they all do automatic Google translation. And there's always people that are fucking weirdos. Like, they didn't give me the proper Japanese greeting. But it's written by a Japanese person. Like, you oversensitive bitch.
Oh, really?
Like, I know. I came out there, and I just didn't feel like they properly greeted me.
Ugh.
Just order your fucking food and go.
That just makes me sick to hear that.
There's no eating. It's takeout only.
Oh, okay.
Get your shit and go. They didn't greet me with the proper.
With the proper sign to the back.
There was another customer that had the word "bad" on his back, and he left without paying. He ate and then he fought and he left without paying.
Can't tell if you're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. Was it Sanosuke?
Yeah. Was his name Zanza? Did he have two names? Uh-oh.
We got too much health.
Gantoret. Oh, the gauntlets? Pudachina pin. Can we trade a pin? Here you go, sir. Take my pen. I'm gonna see what you're up to. Show me my sendeshta. Oh, yeah. Kudasioi.
I got not a son. I got a kid in my class.
I don't want to fight you, but I'm still laughing about what you just fucked up.
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I'll just keep going.
And then I saw, it's like, oh, his last name is Seto. So I'm like, Kaiba! Kaiba! He's Seto Kaiba!
Or maybe he's Mokuba. How come Mokuba never grew up to be a badass?
Yeah, they should have done that. My big brother's cards have no weak cards. I put the Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense mode. Who puts the Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense mode? It's the Blue Eyes White Dragon! This will end my turn.
I put Labyrinth in attack mode. It has 0 attack. It has 3,000 defense. What the fuck are you doing? I should be fine. More shit. I knew I should have.
I guess we didn't need to buy those healing items.
I'm sorry.
Can we use one first and then just...
Can we?
Why did it...
Power...
stun gun.
Power stun gun. We don't need this Mammo.
Get rid of that. We don't need that.
What is that? Is that a block of fat? Okay.
You use one of the
healers. Yeah. I thought I could just get to the fucking cat. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Yeah, here's about 8 hours of orphans. And then here's a bunch of fighting. Like, item.
So now you want to go back to the orphans now.
Yeah. I want a little peace and tranquility in my life again. I think ZZ will do.
Wait, can we even use the stun gun? Or?
Oh, we can use it.
Why does the X on it? Where's the map, Chris?
Cause shush. This isn't bad, but I really have almost no ability to control my anger anymore. Let me get a cab real quick.
Is there a wall somewhere? Did you?
I've been
Chris.
I've been making a lot of kids cry recently.
At work?
Yeah. Wait, here?
It's the only option.
Okay. So, like, there's this one boy, his name's Yusuke. He does not live up to the name.
How old is he?
Probably 4 or 5.
Okay.
And he's just tall enough so that if he jumps, he can slap the light switch and turn it off.
Oh,
and he goes,
cute.
And I'm like, I'm not doing this fucking shit anymore. So yesterday he. Oh, not yes.
Oh,
I guess
so we just walked him to the cab and we were like, "You go to Okinawa."
And now I gotta. He's probably calling us.
Hey, I'm in the cab. Yes, I see you. It's not even gone yet.
Here, take over. I gotta talk about this bastard.
Okay.
So
He's taller than Sihun.
Ooh, that's my biological father. So usually I'm like, whatever. I don't want to be here anymore.
It's just him in the class.
No, sometimes. But the other day he jumped and he slapped the light switch off and he's like, and I slammed like a gorilla. I slammed my hand on the ground and I'm not gonna yell because it was pretty loud.
What?
And I was just like, do it, and he was just like, because for a couple months I've just been like, oh, whatever. I hate this job, but I'm so sick of these fucking people. And they're horrible children. So, it really was like a gorilla if you ever see, like, getting angry and just, like, stand up. I was like, stop it now. And for a good, like, 30 or 40 minutes, he just cried in the corner. And I'm such a piece of shit. I would be like, we're doing, like, some book to end the lesson. I was like... Oh no! It was like what is it? Wheels on the Bus, and one of us like the babies on the bus go wah wah wah. I was like, you like this, Yusuke? Wah wah wah, huh? Oh, McDonald had Yusuke. You want to join us? No, you're still in the corner. Okay. And he's just like, but then by the time he left, he was like happy again. Right. And I was like, okay, I guess I can get away with this.
Did the guy that was on the bus was like, did you just yell at that kid?
Oh.
What he didn't hear.
You know what's interesting? It's not that he's throwing me under the bus. He has an extreme tendency to not want to get into any situation. So, if they and he proactively prevents things. So it seems like he is throwing me into the bus, but in reality, he's just like, I just don't want to talk to parents. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So I'm like, the more I get to know him, I'm like, I can't really be mad at you. You're just a coward.
Of the story where you were like, when you said it was a girl crying, and you were like, oh, you wanna go outside? You're like, nope, not gonna happen.
Oh, this is at the last school, yeah.
She's like, you wanna go outside?
Her brother was the one I called a pumpkin head because he was kind of retarded. He looked like he would have a pumpkin head. Yeah. She would be like, I don't want to go in the classroom. And then, she was crying. Yeah, this was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks into her being in my class, and she was just like sitting, and I was like, oh, do you want to go outside? She's like, yes. I'm like, ain't gonna fucking happen.
Guess we're not going to the kids. What? Why are you following me?
Yeah, so, okay, then today.
Oh.
Okay, so we're still on.
Okay.
So
you
today.
Did have work today? You didn't have work today?
I did, yeah. Okay. No work yesterday. Because of the typhoon, of course.
And now you're on vacation.
Now I'm on the vacation.
Okay.
So today, this is a girl. She's always, like, extremely angry, but not angry. Like,
is she middle school or something?
No, she's like, oh, I wish. Probably 5 or 6, I think. So, like, if you're, like, joking around, like, you draw a goofy thing on the board, she's like, you stop that! Like, all the other kids are laughing, but she's like, that's not how you're supposed to, like, that kind of, like, where you're like, can you just, you're 6, calm the fuck down. But, today, she, like, I think she either threw her book or something, and it hit me in the fucking face.
Oh, she purposely threw it at you?
I don't know. But I wasn't happy about it. So I was just like, say you're sorry. And she was just like, uh-huh. And I just, for like 20 minutes, I was like, we'll wait. So go ahead, say you're sorry. And the other kids were explaining to her in Japanese, like, oh, just say sumimasen like you. I was like, itai yo, itai. And I was just like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna say you're sorry. I'm not gonna deal with this shit.
She hit you.
And she got on the ground and just was also in the corner like. I was like, okay. But here's my problem. At the old school, Akiko basically told every child, "Don't ever listen to him." And she would come in and be like, "No, you don't listen." Like, it's like, okay, I'm trying to discipline them. No. And this be like, why aren't they listening to you, Chris? Huh? So I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. So at this school, it's a new year, and I'm just like, okay, this guy I work with, and working with him, I'm like, okay, Akiko really is just insane. Like it's hard to explain. But anywho, so anyways, I'm just. Oh wait, I think I wrote something else down. Okay, let me get into this then.
Okay.
It's along the same lines. I wrote down, by the way. Then I wrote way too. By the way. We ain't. Alright. It is funny when you read how you wrote it. We ain't playing. That's how I thought when I wrote it down. This one positive for every negative thing about Japan thing. Although I am off work for a week, so
but
that's my positive thing.
We don't really say anything negative. All right, I'll come back. Go ahead, go.
Truth hurts.
Go do your thing.
Okay. So the first words out of my mouth today were, "Whoa, what the fuck is wrong with you, faggot?" That was the first thing I said all day.
You said this to a person?
Yeah. This fucking guy in a suit, he fucking... I'm waiting in line to get on the train to go to my fucking shitty-ass job on a Saturday, 9 a.m. This fucking guy in a suit, just out of the blue, just walks straight up. I'm getting in front of everyone. It's like, no. And what I typically do is they'll walk up pretty far, and then I'll just be like, silently just walk straight in front of them, like no, this ain't happening.
I don't know what's going on with people at the morning trains getting in front of people.
I know. So then, usually they just go like I can tell they're pissed behind me, but they're just like, oh, I'm not gonna actually fight you over getting on the train first.
Right.
But this guy was trying to get around me, and I'm listening to fucking music too, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
Did you say faggot or no?
Oh, I definitely said faggot. That's something else I can't control. It just flows. It's such a... I'm sorry, gays. Gays, drop the faggot. Pick a different word. We're sticking with faggot. It's just so good. But yeah, I guess he just couldn't read the air. He just kept he kept pushing forward. I'm giving him all the signs come on, buddy, back up.
It's funny because you're so big. It's like, who's just trying to push through you? Was he big too?
No, he was not big. He was wearing a blue suit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you... It's not on a Saturday?
I'm talking like baby blue, dark,
little
blue,
dark.
yeti blue?
A little lighter.
A little lighter blue, lighty blue!
Yeah.
You my boy, Blue!
And then I got on the train, I sit down, and I'm just like, these fucking Japs! Look at this shit! And nobody gives a fuck, obviously.
Did you really do that, or you just...
I'm muttering to myself. And I'm pointing at the look at this fucking shit. And they're like, who the fuck nobody knew. Nor do they care, but it just feels good to get...
I can't tell if this part of the story is
real
or not.
I sat down, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not done with his bullshit. I was like, you fucking Japs, look at this shit. Look at this fuck. And some people were looking up at me, and I was just listening to music, and then I was like, yeah, alright. I kept looking, yeah, look at him.
Oh shit, give me options, god damn it.
Tanomi. So yeah. So sorry, but you guys need to fucking cut it out.
Dude, segue. What we're saying, we don't really say anything really bad if you really think about it. It goes back to that analogy I made a long time ago. When people think that people in this country shit strawberry soft serve ice cream, when you go, no, that's shit. You obviously you're the bad guy.
Okay.
And then people were like, they're like, like you're eating shit.
And it's delicious.
And then human beings, we have this problem where it's like, if you show them like, oh no, you're getting played, they get pissed off at you for telling them. It's like, I'm not the one doing it. I'm telling you that's what they're doing. They get more mad at you. I'm like, what are you getting mad at me for?
And Japan, I was thinking Asia, but I think Japan's the one country in the world where people are adamant, no, they're great.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Like, I was thinking Asia, like, if you said, oh, I lived in China and it sucks, everyone would be like, yeah, fuck them. I lived in Korea and they're, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, even Korea that doesn't get that that defense. Japan's like,
but I think
I've never been there in my life. I just know they're all respectable.
I mean, you can tell with that prick guy,
Which
I've been...
There's a slightly extended version of that video.
Oh.
Man.
Is it worth watching?
Maybe.
What do you mean more before?
More before. Oh, it seemed like the only thing he was doing was just like, I guess, talking to himself or talking on the phone. And so then the Japanese guy tried to grab him up after that.
Which, let me tell you guys, I hear quite often. Not only on the train, but just out fucking everywhere. I can't tell you, they're humans.
People talk on the train. All the Japanese people talk on the train all the time. They feel each other up on the train. There's this little cute high school couple, and they're always just like...
Oh, do you want to demonstrate for the audience? Sabian, you'll learn about this pretty soon in elementary
There was
school.
one day they were not touching each other. I was like, did something happen between them?
Shit.
I was like, ooh, would you see? And then after that, everything just back on each other like... I'm like, okay.
She probably cheated on him, and then he got pissed at her, and then she's like, but now he's not interested in me. He's like, I love you. Let me get some more anger haul.
But the comments are still the same with that prick video. He should respect their culture, and it's like, he put his fucking hands on them, you know? He didn't even, he didn't even say, sir, can you be quiet? He's like, I'm gonna put my hands on you.
And I have a rule that sometimes if you're sitting in a chair and then there's one chair open and maybe there's a family, like a wife and husband, my new rule is like, you know what if they say, sumimasen, like, chotto seki gai shite moi. My new rule is, yeah, sure. But no one's ever politely in Japanese said anything to me. My old self was just like, no, fuck you, I'm being stubborn. But now I'm like, you know what? If you are nice, I'll do it. Right. But no one's done that. And they always like, oh, I wish we could sit together, but you know what? Just fucking ask me.
Like, nobody warmed it up. So you get to sit in a nice warm seat, and I'm cold.
I just diarrhea dump all over the chair. It's all yours, buddy. Thanks for asking me.
This guy is mansplaining hard. I had the biggest cock here.
Those are just octopus tentacles. He really is.
He's like leaning back too a little bit.
Speaking of cock,
he's supposed to unbutton his shirt before you sit down.
One of my students' dad, Japanese people, for some reason, wear extremely tight pants sometimes. And I could see like a little helmet, and I'm like staring at him. I'm like, I can't tell if this is big or not. And I really wish I could have just sat there and like examined it a little more, because it looked pretty wide. But I was like, I don't think it's pretty long though. And I'm like,
You got that chode?
Yeah. Sumimasen, chodo desu? Alright, let me talk about... This is a different... British man in Thailand yelling at son's murderer, "Show me his face, you coward!" Japanese parents paying hundreds of dollars for stupid son's Aiken classes. "Show me his failing grade, you cowards! Show me his failures! We're paying $100 a week for this shit. Show me." I love that you sent me that video. He was
I was like, is this a bad taste? I was like, nah, it's too. I got
too
you.
good.
I got you.
He was a short, bald fucker with sunglasses.
Looks like the kind of guy that would
stir up trouble.
I was gonna say retire in Thailand.
And it said like maybe his son he was like 16 years old and it was like a drug deal that failed or something and the guy killed him. And they showed his son, I was like, he's a beautiful 16-year-old boy. He had such a promising life ahead of him.
Supple.
It is weird though that I think it's Thailand where like high school boys are like, I want to go there and I want to live there for 3 weeks and just do drugs and then do blah blah blah. There's a guy in my high school that was like that.
Oh, you're talking about
Thailand?
Are you talking about in your high school in America?
In my in my American high school.
Okay.
There was a guy. I think it was summer vacation. He's like, yeah, I just came back from Thailand. I just bought a bunch of mushrooms and like really fucking. I'm like, you're 16. Your parents just let you fly to Asia?
Right.
And this was before anyone really went to Asia. It was just weird hippie backpackers. So it was weird. He just came back. He's like, yeah, I just went to Thailand for 3 weeks. So, anywho. But I love that video so much. Show me his face, you cowards! Why wouldn't they show him the face? They're like, no, he'll keep the mask and the glasses on. You know what? This is fucked up. I was watching that, I'm like, as soon as they stop rolling film, they just let him go. Yeah. He killed a British man's son. They don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, good job. You want some Burger King? That was funny because I saw another video of like, I guess it was Thailand. Of course, it was like maybe a British guy.
Yeah.
And like, they have their holding him up. They're like, because he was like, he's getting sent back home for trying to fuck an underage kid, and they were showing his face. He was like, ah!
Okay. In Thailand.
Either in Thailand or the Philippines. One of those two. One of those two.
I think
crazy.
I think they're both okay. Like, I'm so sick of those countries being like, "Don't come here to fuck children." That's what you're known for. Like,
they're trying to clean up, Chris. They're trying to clean up.
That's just like me going, "How dare you come to America and take pictures in front of the Statue of Liberty?" That's the same level.
How was the zoo?
Let me just say this. White people do not survive any amount of sun.
Yeah, I'm looking at your head right now.
Well, that's because I shaved
but
before you got
there's
here.
also like
it's like peeling off, right?
Yeah.
But this is
You need some lotion,
This
Chris.
Can I just tell the story? This is me after 4 days. Like, it was Sunday. We didn't even do anything. It was supposed to be cloudy. The fucking Osaka weather lied to me. So I'm there, and we leave at 3. About noon, I'm like,
You have to go to the school first, or you could go straight to
I'll go to school. So at noon, I'm like going to the bathroom. I'm like, wow, my head is fucking tomato red.
You didn't have your hat on?
No. Because the company hat's shit. And it was supposed to be cloudy. And I'm like, wow, this is not good. So I'm walking around with like a piece of paper over my head for like 4 hours. And the next day, it was just like fucking brown and flaky and like, fucked up.
Do you still have that medicine from last time?
A little bit. It wasn't enough. And fucking this country, I even asked Tomi, I'm like, can I just get some cream or something? She's like, no, you gotta go to a clinic. I'm like, I'm not fucking going to a clinic to go, I have a sunburn. Here's money and my fucking wasted time. Why the fuck can't I go to the drugstore and buy this shit? And I go.
I don't got nothing.
I went to the
store about that?
I went to the drugstore and I was like, in Japanese, explained it. And the woman was like, burn medicine? What the fuck? And I'm like, cream? She's like, what the fuck? Cream?
Really? Huh?
But yeah, it's like you gotta fucking go to the clinic.
For sunburn?
That's what I had to do last time.
Just take the tube and be like, just give me this. I don't need to check it.
No, but last time I had to get a prescription. I had to go to the clinic.
I just write the prescription. This.
So.
Does it hurt?
Huh.
Touch it.
I did it first. It took about 4 days to fucking heal. Look at this is where my watch was. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Like this was pure red and this was pure white. It was really weird.
See, I always wear a watch, so when you take the watch off, what does he mean? I get what he's saying.
I just don't know how I got away with it. And producer's still like, I still don't follow this.
They've been talking for a while.
Okay, let's get into the other topic we had planned.
What was the other topic we had planned?
It was your topic, motherfucker.
Oh yeah!
Oh, hold on. Give me about 5 minutes. I cut these off at about half an hour.
Is that how you tell me? What the fuck?
CIA.
And then cut to a cutscene? Can't we just have the text? I don't think we need a cutscene for this.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're saying something real important, we're just not paying attention.
I mean, this game isn't even supposed to be good. Like,
why is Yakuza 3 the worst one? You ever just see people in the internet, you're like, okay, I guess I'm not crazy and weird. Like sometimes like, man, am I just crazy and weird? You just see people there like, no. I guess I'm actually very normal. Because these motherfuckers are out of their goddamn mind.
You mean YouTubers or people at work or
the YouTuber, anyone on the internet? You just see her like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? My boomy.
Me boomy.
Did you finish that yet?
Oh my god, I'm almost done.
Wait, so with the color, do you have to color each panel, or you can't copy and paste the colors?
Okay, so typically for these, it's just people standing and talking, which is easy. But this one I was feeling myself, so I was just like, I'm gonna make people move and shit. And turns out that takes a long fucking time.
You have to color the whole thing from scratch, each panel.
Mm-hmm.
There's no.
That's not too bad. It really is there's a couple of things that it's just a lot of moving, which I really I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Ask me, Cannon, he might know like a better way.
Hey, bro, can you do this for me?
I mean, just he might have some tips. He might be doing something else.
Gaikokuji. What didn't he post something recently?
I haven't tried. It's been a while.
Let me fucking see if we're good to go. 2 more minutes. Alright, let me get this topic out the way.
Get out the way.
The way Japanese people talk about their lives is like they're mining for blood diamonds in Africa. Oh, what time did you get home from work last night? It was after midnight. Oh, really? You worked that late? No, I got off around 6 and then I went drink with my buddies. Like, oh, Japanese people work so hard, such long hours. Oh, are they gonna cut off your hands if you don't finish typing your report? Oh no, I don't have to turn in on time. It doesn't matter. None of it matters.
None of this matters.
We're forced to be so polite. Oh, what happens if you're not? Oh, we're actually not that polite. Oh,
that's why they try to force us so much.
Yeah.
Like, can you guys just please
be
decent human beings?
Like,
no.
They pretend like they're the Asians that work in their factories. Yeah, I'm a fucking Vietnamese guy. I've been here 15 years. They treat us like shit. I work 18 hours a day. Hey, I'm just Yamaguchi-san. I don't do any work. I just smoke and drink on my lunch break. I'm at the cafe at 2 p.m. just fucking off. Do we have to listen to stories for all this shit?
Oh, it's an exposition dump. It's an exposition dump.
And why do we gotta click them? Just have one.
Well,
is this because it's boring? So they're like, I'm interactive.
It makes us feel like we're more interactive.
Yeah, we're probably okay to get into this. Okay, here's my last thing. Why is Japan so cheap with the fucking sauce? I ordered chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Nuggets?
And she was like, do you want barbecue or mustard? Like, don't y'all usually have like 4 sauces?
Whoa,
And
how many nuggets did you order, Chris?
the 15.
I ordered 15. Oh,
I was hungry.
I'm hungry.
And then she even like, I was like looking at the menu for more sauce, and she even knew. She was like, "Sir, we just have barbecue and mustard." I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong?" Like,
there was no special sauces today, Chris. You gotta...
how hard is it to have packets of sauce? You're a restaurant.
Yoshidas. We got Yoshidas.
We got Kraft and we got Velveeta. That's from the Boondocks, episode 1.
Oh. The Oncelers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.